It's your friendly neighborhood laser lady, and as far as I'm concerned, the Dollar Tree is good for two things: super sweet snacks with ingredients you can't pronounce, and craft supplies. And since Christmas is sneaking up on us super fast this year, we need to head over there and see what kind of supplies I can find that we can use with a laser. So let's check it out.
When I saw this big soda cap wall hanger, I knew I had to have it. It felt like something I could turn into a retro style decoration for my 50s diner themed kitchen. So I went to 𝗁𝗏𝗶𝗹 to find a vintage Santa to engrave on there. It's a great website to find downloads like these for a super low subscription fee. Once I had my engraving image ready, the biggest step is to paint this bottle cap. I first recommend giving it a bit of a wash before we paint it.
There's one thing I've learned about painting over the years. It's that you usually need multiple coats, and you should absolutely take your time with it. If you don't let coats dry in between, you're going to come out with a sticky mess. So give yourself the right amount of time and hope that it doesn't start snowing, depending on where you are.
Once it's completely dry, we can engrave it. I went over and engraved it 2 times to make sure it obliterated all that paint. There will be a light residue left over, but we'll take care of that in this next step. There are some fine detailed bits on here, so I really want to make those stand out. To remove the residue and make the metal shine through again, all we need is some rubbing alcohol. I'm using 70% rubbing alcohol with a microfiber cloth. You don't want to scrub it or you may lose some fine detail, but in no time the metal shines right back through and your decoration is done. It's literally that easy. You can experiment with other types of paint and embellish this after you engrave it. As always, I encourage you to have a good ventilation system attached to your laser. This sign just fits right into my vintage kitchen. Now, once I saw this 6-pack of wood planks, I had to get it. I instantly had the idea of designing a DIY 3D Christmas tree craft that would fit perfectly into stockings. Plus, 6 for $1.25, that's a bargain. I have these tree files as a free download. Even if you want to cut it out of a different material, you should try it out. It would work really good with any 1/8 or 3mm thick material, and if you need to alter the file to fit a different material thickness, you're in luck because I have a whole tutorial going over all of that, and I'll link that below. I made sure to have a little bit that isn't cut so the shapes stay together and can easily be punched out. The tree just slips into itself and then onto the base. Easy peasy Christmas squeezy. Your recipients can color these with paints or even markers. It could become a fun family tradition. I love engraving glass from the Dollar Tree. I bought a large-sized glass plate with Santa in mind. Of course, there's just a little matter of trying to get those dang labels off of there. I wanted to make a special plate just for Santa. Little kids will have so much fun getting out Santa's special plate year after year. I will also have this file as a free download for you. 'Tis the season after all. You can mask this before engraving, but if you're using a diode laser, you will need to get the glass ready to etch with an engraving solution or tape. After I centered it and engraved it, it could be pretty much done, but I wanted to give it a little bit of the old razzmatazz. I got rid of any residue left from the engraving first. Now it's ready for some rub and buff. If you are planning to actually eating off this plate, I would skip this step, but if it's a just for fun plate for a Santa decoration, I wouldn't worry about it. Just rub on a little bit and buff it out. It will stick to the etched areas. I was able to get it all buffed out with just a paper towel. Now you can impress your littles with Santa's very own plate. Of course, you'll be impressing Santa as well. A few more presents never hurt. I had some clothespins left over from another project, but Dollar Tree always has them in stock. This time we're going to make custom name clothespins. But to make sure they're aligned, I have made a template to be cut out of regular cardboard. And of course, this is a free download as well. Now we need to pin or tape down the cardboard so it doesn't move out of place. And do make sure you adjust your focus in between the cardboard and the clothespin height before engraving. If you take apart your clothespins, they'll probably engrave even more perfectly than mine did. I love these because you can use them as a present label or to hang Christmas cards or little stockings. Hey, speaking of stockings, of course I needed to pick up some more felt sheets. They're perfect for the laser because it cuts in no time and the edges seal up from the heat. We are going to make little stockings, and I have a secret. This is a free download as well. Now this set didn't have white, but I had some left over. I laser cut out all the little stocking shapes, keeping the sheets in place with magnets. I also cut out the names of each one of my kitties. Now to glue these all together, I find the fastest method is simply hot glue. I'm gluing all around mine because I'm going to stuff them with a bell and some catnip I grew over the summer. I grew a lot of catnip, and it must be some good stuff. I was slowly becoming surrounded as I was making these. These little stockings would be great as a gift card or cash holder too. There's a lot of laser crafts you can do with items from the Dollar Tree. You just need a little inspiration. If you would like to see more inspiration for Dollar Tree laser crafts, check out this video next. And of course, Merry Christmas!